Okay, thank you again. I'm delighted to be presenting and sharing my experience with the disease surveillance systems in Uganda. This is a topic I'm passionate about. This is the work I'm passionate about that I've been working with for the past 1 year. And particularly what I'm sharing today is one of the systems that we've been developing to support the disease surveillance in developing countries. So it's anticipated that this will be scaled out to other countries if it turns out to work well. So in my presentation today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about the background and the rationale behind building this information system, the methodology we used to come up with the system, some partial results of what we've been able to achieve so far, and a little discussions of what has been going on, look at the conclusions, and then share with you the plan for the future in terms of scale up and in terms of adoption. If anybody present here or wants to use the system to adopt it. So as a kind of background, okay, so okay, hello, is that okay? Okay, sorry about the volume. And so as I was sharing again, as demonstrated by the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, which is very fresh in the minds of so many of us involved in surveillance and the infectious control. It was really highlighted that lack of a robust system to really quickly identify these suspected cases and link to the lab was responsible for the rapid spread and also the challenges in eliminating what you see most often in many countries are aggregated disease surveillance systems working based on weekly reporting, which is most cases is too late to detect outbreaks and be able to manage them. So what this system is all about is to really be able to quickly identify the suspected case and quickly link in lab results and allow the response team to be able to move and detect the outcome in control. In Uganda, we've been working together with the Ministry of Health and a team of experts, CDC, WHO, to be able to come up with an electronic system responsible for disease surveillance. And what our aim really looks at here is to really come up with a minimum data set that can be able to allow you to quickly detect. So in terms of methodology, again, we have developed this system based on an open source software, the district system, that is currently being used by many countries. We're now talking about over 60 countries and over 20 being in Africa. So having it on an open source makes it very easy to scale. So for this particular study, we tried to use the system retrospectively, see whether it would have been able to detect an outbreak that we had in Uganda last year in 2016. So we were able to go back to all the records that were available, the line listings, and whatever would come across to be able to enter the data. So we started right away with the first case, and then being able to see whether this case would be notified to the relevant people immediately. That's why we were able to figure this outbreak and this management dashboards that the emergency operations use during. In terms of results, I again shared building on the DHIS2, the District Health Information Software, open source software. We were able to stress test it using this average. So we were able to enter all the cases, and the outbreak had a total of 60 yellow fever cases, and of the 66 cases, 7 of them were confirmed positive. So again, in the results, we were able to demonstrate that timely notification through email and through SMS was really, or to the relevant people, was enough to really kickstart the notification. So after us being able to register the fact case, we were able to notify the relevant teams, and they were able to get back and say this is automated. The system also was able to provide epidemiological tools for outbreak management. As we shall see below, we were able to build a line list, epi curves that are very key during an outbreak. The next slide quickly shows the interface, the web interface of the case registry. And this is a generic case registry, so we can be able to get any suspected disease. So with the system, we are able to do web registration. We also have an Android registration, and we also have SMS registration. So we can be able to scale this system even where there is no internet and where people are using so what you'll be able to see here is an automated generated message that is sent to the relevant authorities who are responsible for the investigation. And further, the system has an interface where the lab online is able to get in and enter the lab results. So at that point, you can see that this interface, the web interface, also available on Android, can be used to enter the lab results, which in turn generates an alert that also notifies the relevant people whether the suspect is positive or negative. And just below there, you have a dashboard which clearly shows how the outbreak is progressing on a weekly basis, daily basis, clearly showing how many cases are suspected, how many cases are positive, and how many cases are dead. In conclusion, therefore, we've really been able to demonstrate that the system is capable to quickly take outbreak, be able to allow the lab results information, and then be able to move on with the investigation. So at the end of this exercise, we were able to incorporate